Hey learners! Today we are starting episode 1 of our brand new foreign word series, and trust me, it's going to be very fun. Ever felt something repeat and thought deja vu? Or acted differently around people which is actually your alter ego waving? And of course, that one friend who shouts Carpe Diem without knowing why. If this already hooked you, stay with me. Let's decode these cool global words together and kick off the series with a bang. The first is ab Antiquo. The origin is French and the meaning is since long ago from very early times. Basically something which is in practice since a long time and it is not legally binding but more of a traditional thing. Right? And it is often used in historical, legal or philosophical context. The next is ad hoc. The origin is French. The meaning is created for one immediate need. Basically किसी situation को treat करने के लिए आप एक solution लेकर आते हो and it is only for that particular thing. For example, कोई company है and उस पर कुछ allegations लग गए हैं and for that investigation एक committee को बिठाया जाता है, right? And जब वो like report हो गई and the case is solved, तब वो committee जो है dissolve हो जाती है. So that is ad hoc. The next is ad interim. The meaning is for the time being. The origin is French. Basically एक temporary arrangement जब तक एक permanent solution ना मिल जाए. It is common in administration, appointments और governance. For example, आपके school के principal ने suddenly resign कर दिया, तो for the time being जो vice principal है, they act as the principal and they take on those responsibilities until a new principal is hired. The next is ad referendum. The origin is French. The meaning is subject to later confirmation. Basically एक ऐसा decision जिसका अभी approval मिलना है, अभी मिला नहीं है, right? And final confirmation is pending from a higher authority. Basically group of colleagues ने एक decision लिया है and they have come to a conclusion, but जब तक एक higher authority उसको confirm ना करे, they can't move on with that, right? Now we have ad valorem. The origin is French. The meaning is according to value, often used in taxation, custom duties. जहाँ पे charges जो है calculate किए जाते हैं on the basis of value and not quantity. जैसे कि luxury cars है, right? उस पे valorem tax लगता है because higher the value of the vehicle, the higher the tax is imposed. Now we have addendum. The origin is French. Meaning is an additional note or item appended afterward. Basically, this is an additional section added to a document which provides extra information or clarification. कोई भी research paper के ending में you will usually find an addendum page जहाँ पे बहुत सारे जो उनके research sites हैं and जो भी जहाँ से भी उन्होंने research की है and जो भी proofs they have gotten, they'll mention that to make their report strong. Now we have alibi. The origin is French and the meaning is a claim of being in another place at the relevant time. Basically जब आप बोलो कि मैं इस समय पे यहाँ पे नहीं था and वहाँ पे था. Example we can take is the suspect claimed he was attending a family wedding at the time of the robbery. Photographs, witness statements and phone records supported his alibi, leading to his release. Basically claiming that you were not at this place at that time, you were elsewhere. The next is Alma Mater. The origin is French. The meaning is the institution from which one has graduated. Basically the institution जहाँ से आपने graduate किया है, right? जहाँ पे आप एक time पे पढ़ते थे and now you have graduated from that place. It could be a school, it could be a college, right? And you often think of that place with an affectionate or with pride feeling, right? Now we have alumni. The origin is French. The meaning is graduates or former students of a school, college or university. Basically, जब आप graduate कर लेते हो, तब you become the former students of that particular college, school or university. For example, the university organized an alumni meet where graduates from different decades shared experiences and networked. The next is alter ego. The meaning is a second self, another side of a person's personality. Basically, एक ऐसी side जो कि usually लोग आपकी नहीं देखते, right? And it is something which is hidden, right? and it is a second self. For example, एक person है जो कि in public बहुत ज़्यादा shy and introvert behave करता है, but जब वो लिखता है, when he writes poetries, तो he expresses himself in a way that no one else can, right? So that is his alter ego. The next is Amicus Curiae. The meaning is a non-party who offers legal insight to a court. Basically, court में कुछ present करने के लिए एक non-party, right, and वो एक legal insight दिखाएगी. For example, in the landmark environmental case, several NGOs submitted briefs as Amicus Curiae, providing scientific data that help the court understand the broader implications of its judgment. Basically, party नहीं है वो, it is an outside party coming in and telling the facts ताकि एक सही judgment लिया जा सके. Now we have Anno Domini. The meaning is of the Christian calendar year in the year of our Lord. Basically, आपने स्कूल में social science में पढ़ा होगा AD and BC. So the AD is Anno Domini, basically before the birth of the Christ. उन सालों को refer करने के लिए we say that Anno Domini or 1460 AD. The next is Avant Garde. The meaning is radically modern or experimental, especially in art or culture. Basically, people or works that are innovative and experimental. ठीक है, and वो traditional norms को and जो अभी तक चलता आ रहा है उस चीज़ को challenge करते हैं and कुछ innovative बनाते हैं in art, literature and culture. The next is bid adieu. The meaning is to say farewell. Basically, जब आप किसी को बाय बोलते हो, अलविदा बोलते हो. For example, as these soldiers boarded the train, families gathered on the platform to bid them adieu, uncertain when or if they would meet again. Basically, this is more of a permanent kind of goodbye कि like लंबे समय के लिए जब आप किसी को बाय बोलते हो. The next is Bona Fide. The meaning is genuine or in good faith. Basically, something which is not fake, कुछ pretense नहीं है उसमें, कुछ भी artificial नहीं है. For example, she presented a bona fide certificate proving her qualifications, leaving no doubt about the authenticity of her academic record. The next is bon appetit. The meaning is enjoy your meal. Basically, जब कोई खाना खाने बैठ रहा है तब आप उसको ये चीज़ बोलते हैं bon appetit. It is a way of expressing कि वो जो है अपना meal enjoy करे and आराम से खाए and मज़े लेके खाए basically. The next is bon voyage. The meaning is wishing someone a pleasant trip. Basically, जब आप किसी को safe journey बोलना चाहते हो and you want them to have a good and a pleasant trip, you say bon voyage. Example for this we can take is before her flight abroad, friends gathered to wish her bon voyage. The next is bourgeoisie. The origin is French and the meaning is the social class of property owning urban people. Basically, the group of people which have capital and properties to their name. The next is Carpe Diem. The meaning is seize the day. Make the most of the present moment. Basically, जो आपका दिन है उसको seize करो. Make the most out of it. उसको waste मत करो. ये ना करो कि क्या ही special है आज के दिन में. Make every day special for you because you are here for such a short period of time, right? We all are. And this is a philosophy and बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो इससे inspire होते हैं and they decide to follow this philosophy, right? The next is Chutzpah. The meaning is audacity or boldness. Basically, एक ऐसा person जो कि बहुत bold आए, upfront आए, and जो उनके मन में है वो उनकी जुबान पे वाली बात है, and कुछ लोगों को वो चीज़ rude लगे तो they might question their audacity, while some people might think that they're very bold and upfront, right? So it can be admired as confidence and criticized as shamelessness. The next is circa. The meaning is approximately, used with dates or numbers, right? Basically, appropriation लगाना या फिर approximate बोलने का एक तरीका. For example, कोई painting है and आप उसको देख के उसके historical references and stylistic analysis को देख के आप refer करो कि हाँ ये approximately इस साल में बनी होगी. The next is the facto. The meaning is in practical effect or actual practice. Basically, something that exists in practice even if not legally recognized. चाहे कोई announcement ना दी गई हो, चाहे कोई rule ना बना हो, but something that happens because it happens since a long time, right? Now we have the Gratia. The meaning is by grace, sometimes meaning of grace or by favor. Basically, कुछ चीज करना by as a favor, by the goodwill of the heart, by grace. जैसे कि कोई लीगल ऑब्लिगेशन के ना होते हुए भी अपने एम्प्लॉयज को ड्यूरिंग द टफ टाइम्स पेमेंट कर देना, है ना. Now we have the Luxe. The meaning is of superior quality, luxurious. So this is the way of referring to something which is luxurious, which is of very high quality, and आपको देख के पता चलता है कि हाँ भाई अगर उसकी इतनी वर्थ है तो वो क्यों है. The next is detour. The meaning is a deviation from the usual route. Basically direct route ना लेना, या फिर जिस रास्ते से आप हमेशा जाते हो वो रास्ता ना लेके एक indirect या फिर एक longer route लेना. The next is the Jure. The meaning is according to law, by legal rights. Basically something which is given to you by law, that is your legal right, right? जैसे कि your right to speech, your right to vote, that is given to you by law, and that is given to you by law, and वो आपका right है. The next is deja vu. The meaning is the feeling of having already experienced a situation. Basically ऐसा कई बार आपने भी experience किया होगा कि कुछ ऐसा environment होएगा, या फिर आप एकदम से कोई रूम में जाओगे, या फिर किसी ने आपसे कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछा कि आपको ऐसा लगता है कि ये चीज पहले हो चुकी है, when in reality you know कि ऐसा नहीं हुआ, but you feel like that कि हाँ यार ये ऐसा हो चुका है, कब हुआ ये, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप किसी क्लासरूम में जाते हो, राइट, एंड कोई सेम क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है, एंड एक स्ट्रॉन्ग सेंस ऑफ डेजा वू आता है, ठीक है. हर एक डिटेल, लाइटनिंग, वॉइसेस, एटमॉस्फेयर, हर एक चीज जो है बहुत फेमिलियर लगती है, जैसे कि मोमेंट जो है वापस रिपीट हो रहा हो. The next is Doppelganger. The meaning is a look-alike or double of a living person. ये वर्ड आपने द वैम्पायर डायरी सीरीज में बहुत देखा होगा, है ना. दिस बेसिकली मीन्स एक लुक-अलाइक, मतलब आपके जैसा दिखने वाला पर्सन जो कि बहुत सिमिलर दिखता हो आपके जैसे, तो आप उसको देख के एक सेकेंड के लिए हो जाओगे कि रियल लाइफ में मैं ही खड़ा हूँ, राइट. The next is Emeritus. The meaning is holding an honorary title after retirement. Basically रिटायर होने के बाद भी आप जो आपने काम किया है, जो आपकी पोस्ट थी, आप उसका टाइटल होल्ड करते हो, ठीक है. आपने चाहे अपना टाइम सर्व कर लिया, but you are a retired person who retains their title as an honor. If you found this video useful, make sure to check out our specially designed vocabulary and grammar books. You can order them directly through our website www.cambriona.com, for which the link is given in the description below. They are perfect for students preparing for exams like CUET, IPMAT, NIFT, BITSAT, NDA, or any other after class 12th entrance exams where English is tested. The first book in this series is a vocabulary book. It's compact, simple, and structured, covering idioms, fixed prepositions, foreign words, and root words. It makes learning more organized, easier, and faster. The second book in this series is a vocabulary workbook. It is designed to help you practice and retain the words from the main vocabulary book. With simple, selective, and varied exercises, it helps you build confidence and use each word correctly. It's the perfect companion for regular practice and effective revision. The third book in this series is a grammar book. It's a focused, practical guide that covers only the grammar concepts most relevant for your exams. Each rule is explained clearly and simply so you can understand and apply it quickly. This book helps strengthen your grammar, remove confusion, and build confidence step by step. The fourth book in this series is a grammar workbook. It offers practical, exam-oriented exercises that focus on areas where students usually make mistakes. In addition, it includes a few concept-building questions that may not be directly asked in your exams but are designed to strengthen your base and remove common confusions so you can apply grammar rules confidently. This workbook is a structured, student-friendly tool created to strengthen your grammar and build real exam-level confidence. If this video helped you, Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated and never miss an episode from our idiom series. Thank you.